Hi, I'm Nasir Tajuddin, songwriter, tracker, and administrator for Jangli Jaggas. I'm 22 years of age and I live in Islamabad, which is the capital city of Pakistan. I'm primarily a businessman, although people expect me to be a student at this age. I was studying a couple of years back. In fact, I did my bachelor's in business administration but could never get through my master's degree because of work and business engagements. I do plan to go for a higher education very soon, but most of my childhood years, in fact 15 of them, have been spent in Karachi, which is one of the most developed business centers of Pakistan. It is also because of that reason that I find trade and business very fascinating. Music, well, I've always loved music. I started composing when I was 13 years of age. I used to play a keyboard back then, but I was never really good at it. I tried playing many instruments, but nothing seemed to click. I don't quite seem to get along with musical instruments. That is why I use tracking software. It's flexible and it gives me a chance to play any instrument the way I want it to. You'll find it surprising that I'm not a fan of metal music. In fact, I don't own a single audio tape or a CD. Not because I don't want to, I just don't get time to listen to any music. Whatever spare time I get, I devote it to composing more songs for Jangli Jaggas. There is a question about how I get inspired to make music. Well, because I don't listen to any band, or I don't even get time to listen to any band or any music. I used to play games a long time back, and one of my favorite games is Castlevania. And one of my very good friends, Mansoor Riaz, he introduced me to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I think that is what really got me started on music. When I just got my hands on that game, I used to play it for like long hours, and I got it so deep into the game that at times when I used to sleep at night, I used to play some random songs in my head, and it suddenly occurred to me that for some reason, if I just keep playing this game, I can make more music which sounds like really cool. So I just turned on my tracker, and on that I just started composing some random tunes and just started making Castlevania music. And I didn't know I was composing metal, it was just happening by itself. I will admit that there is a certain formula that I use behind every song, and that is that whenever I compose a song, I just imagine a theme in front of myself, and all these themes are anime in nature, like Japanese animation. And all these themes are related to Castlevania in one way or the other. For instance, when I was composing Allegro in Castlevania, that was my first tune, I was imagining Richter Belmont fighting Alucard. And then when I composed Twisted Again, which was a sequel to Allegro in Castlevania, and that was again Richter Belmont and Alucard fighting again and again. And then recently I just composed The Fall of Tepes, which is Alucard fighting Dracula. So I just see an anime playing in front of my eyes, and I just say to myself that what would be the best music which would suit this in the background. So I just compose that tune, and whenever you find a climax in one of my tunes, that is where the battle gets intense, something like that. So that is basically from where I get all this inspiration. For those who are into tracking, I would like to give some advice, and that is you should go for instrument control. The instrument window, if you can use it properly, you can create so many instruments with one same sample, and you should try to make instruments sound real, as if how they would sound live. What I do is I just go to my neighbor's house at times and I sample his keyboard, or I would ask a friend to loan a guitar and I would sample all the notes so that I have notes from a live instrument. So if you have really great samples, the sound of your song will sound really great. As far as defining a good song is concerned, I really have no idea how to define a good song. In my opinion, a good song is one which is extremely unconventional, something which deviates from what we expect. For instance, if you are listening to a song and after some time you expect the song to have an increased tempo or the beat to go in some particular direction, and it completely baffles us and deviates to something completely different, and that clicks. In my opinion, that is the type of song that a song composer looks forward to. When we compose a song, when I compose a song, I just don't have any idea what I will do next with that song. For instance, if I compose a cool intro, there is a 90% chance that I'll have no idea how to sustain the coolness in that song, because at times what follows the intro is not as dramatic as the intro was. So then I'll need to like restructure the song completely, and that's a long process. And because I really have no idea how the song starts and how it's supposed to end, makes it even more exciting for me, because when I listen to it once it's finished, I just say to myself, wow, how did that happen? I would like to take this moment to thank some very special people who have supported this project and our music. Firstly, my brother Omar, whose support has been integral. Ricard, his participation in the project is priceless. Mansoor Riaz, who got me hooked on Castlevania. I must say that it's Mansoor who actually is responsible for Jangli Jaggas. Had Mansoor never introduced me to Castlevania, this music would never have been here. Mike Chrysler for helping me out. He's awesome. His drumming in the Alliance, we have worked together. It has been a wonderful experience working with Mike. Friends like Skylar, Don, Marco of Chaos Opera, mp3.com/Chaos Opera is awesome. And Mahmoud Pasha, you can check him out at mp3.com/Hypnotics2000. My neighbor Basil and MP, all these guys have been extremely terrific. And last but not the least, my parents, even though they have no idea that I compose songs, and they really have no clue that I can compose metal, or I even listen to metal. Well, they have been awesome, and especially Madame Farzana, who is like a mother to me at times. Her friendship, her support, her encouragement is out of this world. And the funny thing is, even she doesn't know that Jangli Jaggas exist. And lastly, a very special thanks to you for listening to Jangli Jaggas and for supporting us. Thank you very much.